I am the overlord, and my sanctity of my marriage in heaven is defiled by every stranger in the world who says they're married to me. Add in, additionally, somebody is a wife or somebody is a husband. And I don't have a husband unless the husband sees that I have genitals. That's what would make it a husband, but it's not one in the threatening. There is really no such thing as husband. It's against myself as the overlord of this God form. My soul is very hard. It doesn't love me the way it loves me elsewheres. And it doesn't deceive or try to be something that it's not. It's angry, and I don't like it that way. I want a death on myself. I want the separation from Charles Toe sex offender who wants to be completely an intrusion on my personal life with myself. I can't use the word husband because it's murdered. By that, I had to make a police report to the courthouse that Charles Toe was a sex offender in my residence, and that the judge agreed with him and took his side that I don't have a home. Yep, can't help you. The courthouse, I can't get the keys to the courthouse and put the judge in the apartment with Charles Toe so I can be in the courthouse and I can, I don't know, find another way to get a house. So I can keep the courthouse and I can use the house, but I didn't succeed with that. The judge kept the keys to the courthouse and died from my point of view because he never gave out keys to Charles Toe for being the one who paid the fee to the courthouse for the divorce papers. He didn't get anything for the money. And if he thought it was amusing because he knew in advance he would get nothing for the money. I have the leverage deceased here. That means it wasn't due for you to be funny. It was due that you would know something about the money and speak up. Then when you owe me keys, you just don't admit that you owe me keys. And I don't actually need that you're here. Your intrusion on my personal life, and back to that. I am married, and everybody in the world wants to say that they have a bride or they have a husband or a wife or that they're married and they're happily married, and you're not. You're an intrusion on my life. I am the one who is married. Everything that you use a title for in this world is really my soul being involved there. And you are insubordinate. You don't know who is who in this world. You can't be a professional. You're not employed. You're not on your way to a deceasement. If all you want is to make money out of the bank, you're abominating the soul that it's not your money. You pay money into the bank because you're going to be deathing your body out of the formed world, out of the formed body. It's not money that you make money that you did motions with the body and you spend the money of the motions of the body on the body to do more motions and make it older and ill. That's you in the wrong. You're not married that way either. I'm married is eternal. You can't be married and it's till death do us part. That is a rumor. How do you know where you're going to be when you die? That's heavy loitering. You're heavy alcoholic. The judge doesn't hand out alcohol for the court fee. Did you pay a $200 court fee? He owes you $200 in alcohol, and you drink it right there in the courthouse, collapse and go to the hospital and get shock paddles and die. You're not myself. You don't know what to do with money? You should leave it in the bank. Bruce Wynn, you're not wealthy. You're an extortionist, misleading Robin, and she was 4 years old, was really quite small for you to intrude on her life. And I'm saying intrude because it's like he would have been. I saw them together. Well, they were there at Temple Emmanuel together, but I don't see them because they're at a different hour than I am. Does he? Maybe he's in the parking lot. She does leave through the parking lot. I didn't see him. The bat mitzvah of Robin Wynn is when I saw Bruce Wynn and Robin Wynn in the same place, although they weren't standing together. Um, that's true that I don't intrude on their life either. But intrude, you don't actually let it go with the threatening. When I'm talking about myself, you want to talk about you. Who cares about what about me? What about I'm here? I see that you're here, but you're not going anywhere because I'm deceased. There's no reason for you to speak over me. I am deceased. You intrude in my life when you speak over me, when you talk about yourself, when you're very busy, when you're important, you're intruding on my life. You don't care about my life because you're alive. It's none of my business that I have overlapping alive with you're alive. That's the wrong problem. You are insubordinate, and you're not supposed to be gluttoning the money that hard. You glutton it so hard you think that about me. You think that I have a lot of nerve. I don't have a lot of nerve. I'm in order. You have a lot of nerve.